can I just start by saying a massive thank you to all of you for coming here today to spend time with myself and the Prime Minister of New Zealand, but most importantly to say thank you for the training that you're doing and the training that you are receiving. This is the second time I've come to see this training for the front line in Ukraine. And just as with the first time, I find it incredibly humbling to see the training that is being done here. The number of countries that are coming together, including obviously United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia, many other countries here, coming together to do vital training with our Ukrainian friends and colleagues and allies. It's really humbling. It's incredibly professional. It could not be more important 3 years into this conflict. And it's so important in terms of the training that's being done. This morning, we saw some of the work you're doing in terms of trench warfare, also the work clearing mines and training for that. Only a few weeks ago, I was in Kyiv. I was in the burns unit of a major hospital in Kyiv, and I saw some of those returning from the front line who've got blast injuries. And so, for me, this was very, very real training. But also for the Ukrainians here and in Ukraine, the symbolism of so many countries coming together to work together on this training as a professional commitment, but also as a symbol of allies standing together with Ukraine. To our Ukrainian colleagues here, I just want to say, again, thank you for coming to this training. It is incredible to see the resilience and inspiration that you have in terms of what you're going on to do from here back to the front line, or to the first time to the front line. I know some here are coming for the second time, I think, or even the third time back to training, maybe to take that training on to people in country. Hugely important. And again, humbling, the sense that so many people have come from different backgrounds, civilian backgrounds, doing all sorts of other jobs, and now heading either to the front line for the first time or heading back to the front line. I don't think it could come at a more important point. I think it is incredible that all of the predictions at the beginning of this conflict were that the aggressor, Russia, would succeed very quickly, and they didn't, because of the resilience of the Ukrainians, because you fought back and fought for your country, and fought for all of us in fighting for your country. Now, 3 years in, it's important that we all step up on defence and security. There's been an intense debate about this in the last few months, how all of the countries, not just in Europe, but way beyond Europe, need to step up on security and defence. That's why we have stepped up by making sure that we're going to go to 2.5% GDP on our defence spend, rising to 3%. That's the biggest sustained increase since the Cold War, making that commitment. New Zealand making a similar commitment just recently to increase their defence spend, and also to bring together what we call the coalition of the willing, which is those allies that want to be there to ensure that if there is a deal and a ceasefire, that it is a lasting peace for Ukraine and for Europe and the world. So thank you so much for being here.